Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine.
Afternoon everyone, welcome to a new vlog. It's another informative vlog on the testing when you come to Tenerife on holiday. I'm in Los Cris, nice and sunny, feeling positive. It's good news. I'm going to go and get my hair cut, and I'll see you guys on the beach to explain everything you're going to need to do to get yourself here and get some sunshine. So, stride on.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drink my wine. Wanna move my feet.
There's something about green palm trees, blue sky, sunshine that just gives you that real feel-good boost to the day. Something that's probably missing in the UK at the moment. Feeling good, feeling positive. So, haircut's done. Now you might be wondering about the title, As Easy as a Haircut. Now there's a bit of a theory behind that, because life is all about how you look at it. So with this new rules, with needing the test to come on holiday, you can look at it very negatively, very difficult, or you can look at it at a different perspective and you can see it as a positive thing, you can see it as a safety thing, and you can see it as an easy thing. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's going to be really hard to do, it's going to be expensive. It can be as easy as getting a haircut. You make your appointment, you go and wait for the next person, you got to wait for the next person to finish, you go and get it done, and then you get the results. It can be as easy as you make it. I remember a few months ago when they released the lockdown and the hairdressers could open, there was queues out the door, there was people ringing off the hook, especially the women, to get a haircut, to get their hair done. They were paying 150, 200 quid for a hairdo. Most of you get it done before you come on holiday. It can be as easy as that. Go and get your test. It's just like getting your hair done. You pay the money, you get the results, and you come on holiday. It can be as easy as you want to look at it. A lot of people are thinking, what is he on about? Haircuts, tests. It's that perspective of it being an easy thing rather than seeing it as very difficult. If people put that same effort in that they did a few months ago to get their hair done, with the appointments and the money, into the same as getting the test done before they come here, then you'll be absolutely fine. So it's looking at things in a different perspective, in a positive way. I'm going to go into the details of all about the test, what you need to get done, where you can get them done and things. I'm going to go into all of that. But there's so much negativity at the moment. Just change the way you look at it. It's like that song goes, life's easy if you consider things and look at things in another way, from another point of view. So you look at this test from another point of view. It's for your safety. It's going to keep the travel corridor open so you can come and go as you wish. It's really nice and steady. It's good for the businesses here, and it's for your health. So it's just looking at it in a different way. Now I'm going to tell you all the details of this test, where you can get it done, and what you're going to need to do before you come here. I mean, I'm just taking in this view. Look at this. So, guys, the new law has come into effect, and you will need a negative test when you arrive in Tenerife. Now, that's not at the airport, it's when you check into your accommodation that you will need to present that certificate. So it's not going to be at the airport. You will need, obviously, the QR code when you arrive at the airport, I've put the link in the description for that QR code that you'll need. You'll scan that when you arrive. You'll go through all the heat cameras and heat sensors at the airport, and then you can leave the airport no problem. You'll need to present this certificate or the paper at the accommodation. So the law has changed, and the accommodation now must request this certificate from you. If you turn up to the accommodation without the certificate, they have to deny you the accommodation, and they will send you to the nearest test centre here in Tenerife at your own expense to get that test. If you test positive, again, you would be denied the accommodation. So you will need a test when you come away to Tenerife. Nearly fell over there. It's important. It's going to start. It's already in the law today, but it's 10 working days. So it's going to start from the 16th of November. So if you are arriving from the 16th onwards, you are going to need the negative test. Now, what's not super clear is exactly what test is acceptable. I think there's going to be more details of that next week. At the moment, it describes it as an antigen test, the PCR test. It doesn't really go into the specifics of the test and what is accepted and what's not. It just says that you will need a negative test certificate. So, if the test will need to be completed if you're 6 and above. So children under 6 don't need the test, but everyone over 6 will need to come with the test to check into the accommodation. Small loophole is that if you're in a private rental, obviously they're not going to ask you for the certificate. So you could come and stay in a private apartment and probably check in with no problem because they're not going to ask you for the certificate. However, big however, if you choose to do that and you catch COVID or you arrive here with COVID, catch it while you're here, or you get the symptoms, you will not be covered by the AXA insurance, the free COVID insurance that's provided by the Canary Islands. You would be exempt because you're not staying in a legal, licensed accommodation. So if it's whether you want to take that risk. Personally, I wouldn't, because if you have it and you're not in the accommodation, you're not covered, you're going to have big bills. I don't know where they'd end up making you stay. It would not be good. So that is a small loophole. If you're an owner of an apartment in Tenerife as well, I do believe you don't have to do the test if you own the apartment and you're going to your own apartment. But guests would have to do that. Strongly recommend go for the legal accommodation. Make sure you've got the COVID cover. Arrive with the test. You present it. It can be no longer than 72 hours old. You present it at the reception. They'll give you a load of information. You sign and agree, and you're fine to holiday. Stay with the rules. Keep the masks on. Absolutely fine, no problem. If you turn up without the test, then you're going to run into problems. They're going to send you for tests. You'll be denied the accommodation. So personally, I don't think it's that bad at all. If you get your test 72 hours before you come, arrive with it, present it to the hotel, job done. Absolutely no problems at all. I believe you can get the test done in Boots, and there's various other places in the UK. What we still fully don't know yet is exactly what test will be accepted. It just says the general test, the PCR test, and another. So I don't want to say exactly what test will be accepted yet. But personally, I don't think that's bad at all. It's for safety. It will prolong the air bridge. It will keep it open. Spain and UK have already been discussing this for a long time. I think that's why they agreed to open the air bridge when they did, because they knew this test system was going to be coming into place within a few weeks. It's going to keep us nice and safe. Safety is the key part here. We want to be safe. All the residents and businesses I speak to think this testing is a great idea. I do as well. And yeah, it's as easy as you want to make it. If you want to make it difficult and, oh, I've got to get a test and it's this much, then you're going to make it into a negative thing. If you think, okay, it's going to make my holiday safer, I need to get a test, I'll go and get one. It's a little bit more money. I'll just cut back a bit on the spending when I get here, or I'll trim my holiday down by a day or so, or I'll save up a bit more, I'll go and get an extra shift to make up the cost. You can come and enjoy the beautiful sunshine, get some vitamin D, get some positivity, escape the UK, escape the negativity, escape the sky high rates, and have a great time. It's great for your mental health, and you're going to really enjoy it when you get here. So I think that pretty much covers it for now. I will confirm exactly what test is acceptable, but at the moment it's not exactly clear. It looks like it'll be the PCR test, but they may also accept the other cheaper test as well. But that's it, guys. I don't think it's as bad as they're making out. It's going to make it nice and safe. It's going to keep us nice and steady and keep us going. So there you go, guys. That's your update. It's at the accommodation when you get here. It's not at the airport. It's going to be super safe. You will have to pay a bit more for a test, but again, as I've said, it's all about how you look at it. You can look at it positively or you can look at it negatively. A lot of people need a break. A lot of people need some sunshine. They need to escape the UK. Get yourself over. We're ready to welcome you. The vibe here is very positive. People are happy with the news. They like it. They like the idea. You can always make more money, but you can't always make more memories. So save up a bit more, pay for the test, and then get yourself out and enjoy. Even if you have to trim the holiday down by a day or so, not a problem. Come and escape the UK, come and enjoy. There's also talk of TUI and a few of the hotels actually covering the cost of this test. TUI are already doing it for the Germans. It could happen to the UK as well. Some of the hotels are saying we'll cover the cost of your test if you stay with us. So over the next few weeks things might develop in a more positive way. You might find accommodation that'll cover the cost of the test for you, or you know, the likes of Jet2 or TUI might even start offering to cover the test as well. So it's all positive. Change the way you think of it. Think of it as in a positive way, not a negative way. I mean, it's a challenge for you. Think of something really negative and try and spin it and think of it in a positive way. What are the positives of that negative? Think of it in a different aspect. You know, I could stand here and go, oh, tests, it's going to cost you money, time. Or I can stand here and go, quick test, cost you a little bit, you can always make more money, get yourself over, enjoy the sunshine, the fun, food, drinks, get a tan, get a bit of positivity. It's as simple as that, guys. I'm rambling on, but we're feeling good. There's a nice vibe around Los Cris. It's starting to buzz again, which is nice. And I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Everyone I speak to thinks it's good. So, stay positive, guys. Think of it in a positive way. And I hope to see you here soon. So, like, subscribe. I'm going to keep you updated with any further news that might happen. This was just today's update. And stride on.
Wanna move my feet.